Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Renewal. Today we'll talk about pregnancy. Pregnancy. And when I say pregnancy, what am I trying to mean? Pregnancy is used to describe when a fetus develops inside a woman's womb or uterus. And pregnancy usually lasts for 40 weeks or just 9 months as measured from the last menstrual period to delivery. Okay, so we'll talk about how pregnancy occurs. And you and I know that pregnancy cannot just occur, it can only occur after a sexual intercourse has taken place. Either the sexual intercourse was planned by lovers or it wasn't even planned. It could be through rape. That is only when pregnancy can occur. And if the woman is also in her ovulation or getting closer to her ovulation, it's more likely that pregnancy can occur. And as I have listed it here, first of all, you cannot just get pregnant unless there has been a sexual intercourse and you can get pregnant. Also, when there is sexual intercourse, there has to be release of sperm from the man into the woman's vagina, where the sperm will swim up from the vagina and travel into the uterus and go up through the fallopian tube and into the ovary to fertilize an egg or an ovum. So after the egg has been fertilized, it then travels back into the uterus to get itself implant there in the lining of the uterus and start developing. So that's what I stated here. Pregnancy officially starts when egg implant in the lining of the uterus. And you won't easily see it in the first week or the first few days. It's basically take 2 to 3 weeks after sex for pregnancy to happen or to be seen. So assuming you had sexual intercourse today, that is unprotected sexual intercourse today, and you are in your ovulation, you are likely not to feel anything or to see anything today. It will take 2 to 3 weeks, then you will start feeling the signs and symptoms. So what are the signs and symptoms? Okay, so let's talk about signs and symptoms of pregnancy. When we are talking of signs and symptoms, we have different and a lot of signs and symptoms of pregnancy. The reason being is that every woman and how they have their signs and symptoms during pregnancy. But in all, there are common signs and symptoms that at least almost all women might have. But know that it varies from every woman. Some will have a lot of signs and symptoms, some will have few signs and symptoms. And some of the signs and symptoms include breast changes. Yeah, the breast will increase in size, sometimes become tender, and sometimes the nipple might be painful during pregnancy. Sometimes too, there will be breast milk, especially in the late pregnancy, that is the second trimester or the third trimester. You will see that when you squeeze it, you will see breast milk coming out. Also, there will be frequent urination. As soon as you urinate, you feel like you have to go and urinate again, even if you haven't drank enough fluid or water. And also, mood swings. Some people get angry easily. Some people, you are there, you can be happy. Sometimes you can be angry. Sometimes, yeah, you get mood swing. Your mood doesn't become stable. You get fatigued. You don't do anything. A little thing you do, you feel tired, and also nausea and vomiting. Anything, it varies, as I told you earlier. Some people will vomit any little thing they eat. Some people will not even feel like eating. So sometimes some people will feel headache, yeah, and sometimes you will feel bloating. You don't eat that much, but you feel you are increasing in size, you feel you are so big or something like that. Sometimes morning sickness. As soon as you wake up from bed, you are feeling headache, you are feeling backache, you are feeling this, your breast is aching you, early morning sickness. Sometimes too, you will experience cramps menstrual cramps. It feels like menstrual cramps, abdominal cramps, where when you're having your menstruation, that pains, yeah, you might feel it. And sometimes food craving, that one is the wonderful part where you are there. Sometimes you will feel for food that it's been a long time you ate. You feel like, no, I must get this food, and no matter what, if you don't get that food, you don't become okay. Sometimes raised body temperature, yeah, you will be there and you will realize that you're feeling warm, you're feeling hot, warm to touch. Sometimes small sensitivity, hey, the little bad smell, you will be the one to detect it early. A lot of people, in fact, will be in the place, and when there's any bad smell there, no one will feel it, only you. And some people will also feel backache, especially when they are in second and third trimester. Or when you are sitting, when you sit for so long, before your back aches you and a whole lot. Sometimes dizziness, sometimes heartburn. When you eat things that doesn't contain pepper, or sometimes any other thing. It depends. It varies, as I told you earlier. And sometimes bleeding. This bleeding, it mostly sometimes occur at the early stage, or it could be in the second trimester. At the early stage, some people experience implantation bleeding. Yeah, a situation you will see spots of blood in your underwears. It's not that much, yeah, but it comes in spots of blood. And also metallic taste. When you drink or you take anything, you feel on the tongue it tastes like metallic. And also too much sleeping or insomnia. Either some people will experience too much sleeping. They have slept throughout the night, but in the daytime they will sleep again. Or insomnia, where at night they won't feel sleepy. They will just be there. They will never feel sleepy. It varies, as I told you. There are more signs and symptoms than even this one that you are seeing here. And as I told you, it varies from every individual. Ways to get pregnancy without sex. I told you earlier, pregnancy is easy getting through sex, but aside that, there are other ways to get pregnancy without sex, and these ways are mostly tried by people who are trying to get pregnant, but it's not coming naturally as it's supposed to be. And the first of all is intrauterine insemination, where sperm is taken and match into the uterus with the egg to be fertilized. Another way is in vitro fertilization, that is IVF, that is commonly known and practiced easily everywhere. And this normally happens when sperm is not able to fertilize the egg due to one or two reasons. So in this situation, the ovum is taken, the egg of the woman is taken, and the sperm is applied in it to fertilize and then reintroduced into the womb to get implanted there, and then it forms the baby. And also we have the turkey baster method. It's also simple these days, where people buy sperm donor from online or from a known person, or from a well-trusted person. Then they introduce into the vagina when they are in ovulation, or when they are highly fertile, for it to swim up into the um, womb, to the fallopian tube, to get fertilized the egg, and implantation takes place and the baby is born. And also we have surrogacy. It's also common these days, where a woman is not able to carry baby in their womb due to one or two complications. In such a situation, they take the egg of the woman or the ovum of the woman, fertilize it, and put in another woman's womb, so that the person will carry the pregnancy throughout the 9 months for the other woman that egg was taken. And in such a situation too, the child will be born completely healthy and everything. And the surprising and the beautiful aspect is it will take after the original mother, the one that they took the eggs out, everything will take after that person, the DNA and everything. Thank you. So, what are the supplements that one can take and it will help boost the person's system for easy or faster pregnancy. We have a lot of supplements, and